AppleTechBeast.
This is AppleTechBeast with my review of the TRND Labs Skye Nano Drone Black Edition. You can see that in the palm of my hand. It is absolutely tiny, and it's an amazing device overall. So you may have found my channel through the AR Drone 2.0 Elite Edition review that I did. It's quite popular. That's a drone, and this is a drone. They are completely different devices, obviously. One you control with your iOS or Android device. This you don't. You have a little controller to control it with. The AR drone is absolutely massive. I probably couldn't even fit it in this frame here, maybe. You can't really fly it inside. This you can fly it inside. And I feel a lot safer with something like this, because one, it isn't like 250 quid. I think it's about 40. Two, it has these protective things on it all, well, not all the time. You can take them off actually, but they are on there as standard. And they're not polystyrene, because the ones with the AR drone, they're polystyrene, and if you crash into something, you crack them, and I think it's like 30 or 40 quid to get them replaced. So that's the value of this whole drone. Now, I'm not saying you should get this over an AR drone. They are completely different devices. I mean, the AR drone has a camera and that sort of thing. You can just use it anyway. You can use it inside, you can use it outside. Supposedly, with the AR drone, you can use it inside, but it really isn't easy. You need a massive haul to do anything with it, really. So yeah, now the overall sort of concept of this device is out of the way, so it's very, very good. You can use it just about anywhere, and you're not worried about crashing it and destroying an expensive product. Also, I don't think you actually could destroy this. You'd struggle. Unless you burnt out the motors, I don't think you could do that much harm to it. You get 4 spare rotors with it in case you bend them or break them, which could happen quite easily. But like I said, you've got the little protective thing to stop you doing that anyway. So build quality. It's very, very good. I have had absolutely no problems with the build quality of anything. I mean, it is all plastic, but you've got to expect that with something that's 40 quid. And also, with the drone, you have to have it plastic, really, because it makes it lighter. You've got the flexible plastic shell, not the shell, the protective casing, like I keep mentioning. The body is sort of this shiny plastic. It just feels very sturdy, though. Nothing really creaks or bends apart from the stuff that's meant to bend. It's just very, very good. I do feel that the controller could be slightly better built, but for the price, again, I'm not complaining, because function isn't hindered by the build quality at all. And once you're flying it, you don't even notice the build quality. It's just when you're staring at it, I mean, there's a button right in the middle that isn't quite lined up properly. But it doesn't affect the function of the button, so I don't really care. Yeah, there are some little things like that, but it is to be expected, I suppose. If that affects you, then you might want to look somewhere else, but I doubt it affects many people. So, the performance of the drone is very good. Now, I had to trim mine. I assume these are the trim buttons. I didn't actually read the instructions. It tended to drift to the right a bit sometimes and to the left a bit others, but you can easily correct that whilst flying it. It's not like it's a massive thing. It's really, really fast. If you put it all the way forwards, if you put the right stick all the way forwards, I think it is, then it is incredibly fast, and you can do it backwards again and left and right, all the same speed each way, all 4 directions. It's quite agile, although the equivalent to rudder control on a plane where it goes like that, you're probably not going to understand what I'm on about. Okay, where it goes like that, where it swivels that way on a point. It's not very easy to do with this controller, because that motion is quite awkward to do whilst keeping the height the same. I mean, I'm not bothered by it. It's because I fly it inside all the time. You can just use the right stick to control everything. But yeah, that is one thing that I found a bit awkward to control. Apart from that, it is incredibly good in the way of performance. It's insanely stable for the size as well. I never expected it to be anywhere near as stable as it is. You can just about get it to hover in one place without assistance. It is very, very good in the way of performance. So with the Black Edition, like I said in the unboxing, it is basically just a fully blacked out device. Now you've got this silver logo on the top of the drone and on the controller as well. It looks very, very cool. You have got 2 blue lights and 2 red lights to show you where the front and the back of the drone is, which is quite useful to have. And yeah, overall, I would definitely recommend buying it. I use this for, so if I'm editing, if I want an editing break or to let the video render, I'll just fly the drone. I'll turn the drone on, fly it around my room a bit, fly it downstairs and back up again, and the video will be rendered. I'll charge it up whilst I'm editing again, and then it'll be ready for when I'm rendering the video. Also, it is very simple to connect up with the controller. I worked it out without looking at the instructions. You just turn the drone on, then this on, it'll beep a couple of times, and then you go up and down with the the left stick, sorry. It'll have a solid beep and the lights will stop flashing on the drone and the controller, and that means it's connected. It takes less than 10 seconds if you do it right. That's a feature that can be awkward on some devices like it, but it's very, very easy to use on this one. So yeah, I briefly mentioned the charging aspect of things. I'm not actually sure of the charge time, because like I said, I just charge it when I'm not using it, basically. It charges via USB. You've got a little light on the end of the USB cable that I assume shows you when it's finished charging, but I haven't really noticed anything. So yeah, you get about 10 minutes of flight time, and I think it takes about half an hour to an hour to charge, but I'm not really sure, because I haven't been looking at it. You don't really think like that with a device like this. Like I said, I just fly it when I'm bored. And when I fly it, it's always charged because I've had it charging whilst I'm doing stuff. So yeah, if you use it like that, it's an incredibly good device. I mean, you get so much use out of it. The learning curve for flying also is really not that big. I managed to pick it up in like half an hour. But yeah, like I said, it's £40 in the UK. Well, about £30 to £40, it depends where you get it from. But I'll put links in the description to the TRND Labs website. They have plenty of devices like this. I think they've actually got one about this size with a camera on it that can stream stuff or record stuff at least, which is very cool. They have tons of devices like it, so if you want to go and have a look at that, then go ahead. But yeah, I think that's just about it for this video. If you did like the video, then give it a like. If you didn't, then dislike it, and comment in your opinion on this device and my channel in general. Finally, I've said that right. I've tried that like 3 times now. Also, I'm doing a giveaway of this device. It's the first giveaway ever on my channel. All you have to do is comment on the giveaway video that I'm going to be uploading and subscribe to my channel, and you will be entered. And after 2 weeks after the video is released, a winner will be picked from the comments, and I will ship it internationally to anyone. There we go. I've managed to say a word now. So yeah, that is the end of the video. Finally, hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe to see the giveaway video soon. Please feel free to enter that. It is international, like I said, so anyone could win it. It involves no skill at all apart from typing a comment. Just a random comment, doesn't have to be anything specific. And I will pick anyone from that video comments section bit. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and goodbye.